What harmful things are being taught to children? Ignore bullies and they'll leave you alone. When you do that, one of two things are likely to happen. Either they'll mess with you more, or they'll move to someone else and bully them. If you stand up to bullies, they back down. The earlier in life you put these people in their place, the less likely they'll develop their bad behavior as a lifelong practice. Going too far on the find your dream job and it'll never feel like work stuff really messed me up when I wasn't excited about uni assignments and thought I had to change degrees. Teaching kids not to question things just because someone is older, or allegedly wiser, is one of the most frustrating things that I see on a daily basis. How is a child supposed to ever develop any individual and nuanced ideas if they can't think for themselves? Being wrong is bad. That's why many people don't change their mind when they were given trustable sources. They don't want to be wrong. Being discouraged to speak up about illnesses because it makes them weird something's wrong with them. They talk about you need therapy, which I sent a bad concept and you probably do need it, but they picture it in such a bad light. If he's mean to you he likes you, it just teaches little girls, mostly girls, to expect violence from people who love them. No is a bad word. It's a strong word but not a bad one. Nobody cares about children's teens issues. Well, it's only going to get worse from here. You think school is hard? Have you ever paid a fucking bill? You're just a kid, you can't feel this way. It breeds an emotional disconnect from parents and their kids. And makes kids feel alone in their emotional struggles, that nobody cares because they're not adults and they don't have adult problems. Basically all those shit social media influencers that teach young people that it's all about money and brand names. Probably not harmful, but in kindergarten we were prohibited from playing soccer because it was too dangerous. We were kindergartners. We probably would stand there and kick the ball, not go full on FIFA or shit. Edit what the fuck? Thanks for the upvotes, guys. Kids are starting social media so early these days, and I think that's very dangerous because it puts a lot of pressure on the kid to attribute their worth to their social media success. I also think parents are way too open with their social media when it comes to their kids, and it's totally a violation of the child's privacy, of which some parents will never admit. Teaching them that it's not okay to fail. Some people need a little more time than others. It's okay to not get something now. Kids should be given more time to process things. Imagine having a poor grade because of a low score from the beginning of the year. How can we show children that it's not pass or fail, it's try and improve? I think what we're not taught is more harmful. For example, the fact that we never learn, at least in my country, how to fact-check things. That failure is bad. Failing should not be considered as an obstacle but a step in the learning process. Demonizing the failure and stigma associated with it makes many children lose their interest once they fail. No backtalk. Many adults use it as you're not allowed to challenge what I have to say. Makes sense if it's a cranky toddler being negative for negativity's sake, but suddenly older children can't question things or raise valid points of their own. That complaining is the same as not being grateful. Can't count the number of times growing up when adults basically told me to shut up whenever I was complaining about something and that I should be grateful that I was born where I was. Like, sure, I'm glad I wasn't born into some starving African family, but that doesn't mean everything is perfect over here and that we shouldn't try to improve things here as well. You do not have to play with everyone. There is a total lack of social accountability. If Laura is always cheating at tag, it's okay to not let her play. If little Billy throws sand in the sandbox, little Timmy does not have to play with him. Laura and Billy need to learn how to play appropriately. You show me respect first because I'm an adult and have authority, then I choose whether I should show you respect, no other way. How to internalize stress and implode as teens and adults. That they shouldn't question an adult. Making children hug or kiss someone, usually a relative that they are uncomfortable with, is not good. The child may just be grumpy and or not wanting to show affection, or their warning bell sensors could be going off and they do not know how to communicate that. Plus, forcing them to hug kiss sends mixed messages about personal physical boundaries and affection itself. She's younger than you, just let it go. Can't you be more compassionate? You're the older one here in this situation. She's a little child, she doesn't know any better. Absolutely hate this information that was drilled into me since I was a kid. Edit. I think children under the age of 3 are an exception to this though. I was referring to the 5-12-year-olds who could get away with stuff because they were younger. In a nasty divorce, the parents may only talk about each other's bad qualities and the kids may have issues with their parents. No telling tales or snitching, like how many kids are abused or bullied and won't come forward because of this. Political views, at ages that children are really too young to understand them. They just spout off their parents' thoughts. Not owning up to their mistakes or blaming them on others. The lie that life is fair and things happen for benevolent, valid reasons. Then we let them get burned and figure it out themselves. If you have a different opinion than someone, you hate them, and that's wrong. Doing the right thing will sometimes make others hate you. Be prepared for that. No tolerance policy and fighting back if you are getting beat up isn't right. Also, no hitting girls back. Kids today are more aware of consequence and their digital footprint than any generation before. Speaking strictly of middle and high school aged kids, they are extremely well aware of how something can come back to bite them later in life. Some might think this is good and a step towards a more mindful generation, but I disagree. They've just gotten better at hiding it. For the sake of maintaining a happy face and limiting their digital footprint, kids today repress anything that might be perceived as off track. What to think instead of how to think. I personally hate when I hear parents telling their kids white lies to stop them from doing something. I would say what's harmful is what's not being taught. Lack of electronics, then given an overdose of electronics. Things happened to me and now I can't stop playing games. Also, I'm restricting myself now. Bad ideas about sex from porn. Good will win, evil will be punished. There is no karma. Some people will do all sorts of shitty stuff, and be successful and happy. Other people will do good, and will end up with cancer. That you need to go to college instead of saying college is an option. Little girls get told all the time that boys are bullying them because they like them. That you shouldn't hit a woman. Don't hit anyone unless it's self-defense. If my child is being hit by a woman, and rights equal fights. Finishing your plate. You should eat till you're full, not until there is no more food on your plate. That it's okay to take your anger out on other people. And that everyone should have social media and compare themselves to those who look better. Bullies are only bullies because they feel insecure about themselves, and you should sympathize with them. Fuck that. If someone is being shitty to you, then they don't deserve your sympathy. School grades determine worth. That you can be anything you want in life. Sorry, but this just isn't correct. Poor Eddie, who can't grasp basic division, isn't going to be an astronaut. It seems like forcing kids to eat everything off their plate is pretty harmful. It doesn't matter if they're full, they have to clean off their plate and they can't leave the table until they do. Generally just overprotecting them from the outside world. Kids that are raised in such a way have a hard time when they go out into real life. That the world outside your house is a scary and dangerous place. In the United States, it is largely not. Let them explore without fear. Baby shark. Not that it's inherently harmful, but given the chance, my 5-year-old would watch that shit for 8 hours a day. What is it about those sharks? Do